Well, it's certainly not every day we get to review a hauler on the channel, but when we do, it is always a good day. Of course, today we're going to be taking a look at John Halstead, so welcome on back to the Cars Garage, everyone. Very cool hauler right here. Of course, brand new in, I think 2019 or 2020, one of those years. Either way, I know it was on Blue Desert packaging, so yeah, it definitely had to be around that time. And he's a pretty cool hauler. Of course, he's the hauler for Next Gen Synergy Racer number 5, Eric Breaker, who we have right here off to the side. We'll take a closer look at him a little bit later on, because I actually had the Chinese and Thailand variants of him, and they're both pretty different. But anyways, this John Halstead hauler, of course, is made in Thailand, I believe. Actually, it might be made in Vietnam, I kind of forget. Either way, it's very cool looking, and this one's on Red Riders packaging. So this one did come out of 2022. The main line for the year, but he was also released in 2021 and like I said, 2020 as well, I believe. So 3 years in a row now, possibly even 4. I forget if it was 2019 or not. Nice big picture of Lightning McQueen down there. I really liked how they included that on the hauler packaging for this year, or last year technically now. And of course it just takes the Red Riders package design with the tire tread mark, the more like tall font, I guess we'll call it. I like that font though. John Halstead hauler, it says. And of course in the background, hard to tell because he's blocking it, but it is the Red Riders racing stadium, I guess. And I've always found this weird how they include the barcode on the front, because this actually doesn't work. You can't scan it with that, so I don't know why they include that there. I like how they added the Cars logo on the side though as well. And on this side it says John Halstead hauler, and looks like 4 different languages. Yeah, we'll take a look at the back of this hauler. I got this on Walmart.ca for $23.97, I believe, so not too bad. Haulers are definitely increased a little over the years. I think they used to be 20 back like 10 years ago, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad for a hauler. It's quite a lot of metal, and it's kind of like a play set as well, in a way, because the whole back section, the trailer, is all plastic, but you're still getting a diecast, so it's pretty cool, especially these next gen haulers, because they're pretty bulky. I really do like them. Unfortunately, there's only 3 of them. Well, technically 4, I guess. We got Gail Bofford for Jackson Storm, and then I forget the name for the Paul Conrevs, and then of course the Marty Walmart hauler, which I don't have that one. I personally just never bought any of the Walmart haulers because I just don't want their name in my collection, I guess. I don't know, they never appealed to me, even though that one did come out brand new in 2021. And it seems like they don't make Wally, the Walmart hauler, anymore. It seems like they really did stop that in 2021, so I was pretty surprised about that. But yeah, John Halstead hauler, and just a nice image of him with Eric Breaker. Seems to be the Chinese variant. Stock image there of Eric. Got that Mattel logo down there, empowering the next generation through play. I don't know why they always put that there, but it seems like they put that on all of their items now. So yeah, this is the last hauler I actually need for the next gen line. There's only 3, like I said. I'm excluding Marty because I probably just won't get him unless it goes on sale for like $12 or something, which does happen around Black Friday, so well, I think I just missed my boat, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get him one day, but not anytime soon. I just don't really care for him. Well, this one's really cool on the other hand. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get him all open and see how he looks out of the package, because he got a really cool paint job. Well, let's go. I think this might just be one of the best haulers Mattel has made in the past decade. So many bright colors, so vibrant looking. I just absolutely love this one. It really is a nice release for sure. I don't know if it deserves 3 or even 4 re-releases now. I don't know how many it's been. It's been quite a lot. Every year, I think, since 2019 or 2020. But, I don't know, he's pretty cool. I've technically never seen him in store before, or I would have picked him up sooner. That's why I had to find him online on woolymart.ca, but still, same prices would be in store, so not a big deal. But anyways, let's get him all unhitched and take a look at his design. It is really cool. Oh. Whoa, wow, that was hard. These are always hard to get off, especially the next gen ones, because they're so heavy in the front and then so light in the back. So it just doesn't come off very well. But he does have technically a new expression, kind of. I mean, same smile, but his eyes are a little bit different in the eyeshadow effect. Because on Paul Conrad's hauler, that one's a female, so she actually has eyelashes instead of just like the eyeshadow there, you can see. That's kind of cool. Pretty much the same though. And then of course, you have the number 5 on the side. Looks very nice. And then you have all these cool hexagons, dark green hexagons going from the back all the way to the front. It's like they kind of fade off as they get closer. You can even see a few right there. Very cool design. They even did his rims. How cool is that? Green rims, yellow trim. And then of course a nice big Synergy logo way up top. Now Synergy as a brand, I think it's a brand of synthetic gasoline, it said online. I don't exactly know what that means, but there it is. I'm not really sure. Never heard of synthetic gasoline before. It may be talking about natural gas. I don't think it's like fuel. I don't even know. Of course, Synergy was a new brand added in Cars 3. He had the Cars 3 stock car lane lock, and then Eric Breaker, the next gen. Nice big grill in the front. All that part's the same as Paul Conrad's hauler, pretty much. Looks really cool though. And he's got these very modern looking headlights in the front. They're a little bulky. They're pretty square looking. I think they would have even slimmed them down more to make them more modern looking, but I mean his whole body just looks so modern that it's very cool. It's very unique to see for a hauler. Usually haulers are big and bulky and they just don't look very good, and then these next gen haulers are so aerodynamic looking. And he doesn't even have mud flaps back here. It's all metal. Usually this part would be plastic, but it's not on the next gen haulers. But the entire top section here, the whole hat basically, and the visor there, that is all plastic. But still, he's got a nice chunk of metal here. I don't know if it's worth $24, but definitely worth more than the stock car haulers are. I just really like this guy. I think he's a really cool character. I just hope that they release some new next-gen haulers eventually. It would be nice to get more, even if they just keep the same expression. I don't really care about that. I more so care that we just get new paint jobs, because that's all it is. It's just new paint. It's not like they have to change the model. There's only one model of next-gen hauler, other than Gail Boffert. Not much going on in the base, though. I don't know what these 2 holes are for. Oh, yeah, those are for to keep them in the packaging. Those little holes we had to pull out there when we were unboxing him. Interesting there. They didn't really detail the base, which is kind of weird. But oh well, it says made in Vietnam. And there's the date stamp, 0942SD. I don't know how to read the Vietnam date stamps though, so I don't know what day he was made on. Either way, it's a really cool truck here. Put him back to the side, back there, and let's take a look at this nice little hauler now. It is completely made of plastic though. That's what turns a lot of people off. The fact that it's all plastic, but I mean, does it really matter? It's the same, like it looks the same, right? If it's metal or plastic for the most part, I don't know. I don't really think it matters all that much. It's cool how they really went all for it. They really detailed every inch of this guy, even the front, which you don't even see when he's connected. Put the little Synergy logo there, kind of in a weird spot, but looks cool. More hexagons all over. Even though it's plastic, they managed to make the yellow still pretty bright. Not as bright as it is on the metal though, I must say. But these decals actually look really good, because the one on the bumper safe hauler did not turn out as good as this. So I'm pretty surprised. See that dark blue is a little bit greeny, but I don't know, everything else seems to be pretty darn good. Giant Synergy logo. Really cool how they incorporated this number 5 into this like line here. Pretty cool. And the back side, one of my favorite parts, because I just really like how the back of these haulers look with this cool like very modern style light bar up there. You got more lights on the bottom. And then there's one downgrade here on the back though. This license plate is the exact same as the bumper safe hauler. So that kind of sucks. I don't even know what it says. I think it says California. P0914C. But yeah, it's the same one. So I don't know why they can't change it once in a while. It's like the new fishbowl license plate. They're going to copy and paste it and use it for all of them probably. If they even make any more. It's kind of weird that it's like lime green on the bottom. Doesn't really match. Looks cool still. Yeah, in the back actually, that number 5 is pretty blurry. I spoke too soon. That part doesn't look that great. But oh well, the sides look good, and that's the main part that matters. And they even detailed the top, look at that. Synergy again, more hexagons. They are textured for sure, it looks cool. Even feels nice too. And then a ginormous number 5 up there. Almost looks like an S, but definitely a 5. Let's pull it out here and see what's inside. It's kind of hard to open. You can't really open it from the top. You have to open it from the bottom. They actually detailed it inside. I'm not a fan of these stickers they put in the back. I would have rather them just put like the Synergy logo again. It's almost like they gave it some depth to make it look like it goes back even farther. But it's not 3D animated, so it just looks weird and out of place. Just looks like someone drew it in there. The same thing for the bumper save one as well. But they actually did like a nice TV screen in Gale Boffert, so I don't know why they did this on these ones. And then they even have on the bottom here this little stand that you can pull out, but it's pretty much pointless. There's really no reason for it. But let's get Eric Breaker in here, pull him up. Eric Breaker, of course, show him for a second. He almost has like a metallic paint to him. You can see he has very small hexagons throughout his design though, so glad they kept with that same theme. Got the Rookie Racing stripes. This is a Chinese made one. Same rims as well, like same color I mean, with the yellow trim. And of course, more hexagons on the top. The blue definitely looks different though. This looks more like a Copenhagen blue, and this one's more like a navy blue on the hauler. This is a cool release though. They released them way too much in a 2-pack, I think 2 or 3 years in a row. Oops, with Spiky Phillips. I even have this Thailand variant here. This one's actually very different though. Of course, this one's really textured with the hexagons. It's really cool. It's a nice feel to it, but unfortunately, because it's from Thailand, the colors aren't as bright, so I would say it's a downgrade, to be honest. And it has the plastic eye inserts, which is never a great option. I don't think, at least. Sometimes they look okay. This one doesn't look too bad. He has black windows, which is weird. He always did, though. A lot of the next gens have opaque windows, or some of them are unibodies. And some of them, like Herb Kerbler, he has green windows. I don't know, it's always different, I guess. Pretty cool, though. And this one's actually an error. This one has no paint on the front wheel. I thought I'd show you guys that. I picked it up back in 2018 or 2019. The entire front wheel here is completely left unpainted. I could not believe it when I first found that. Errors are always pretty cool to find. A lot of people wouldn't like them, but I think they're cool. So let's put Eric Breaker in here, see how he looks. Rolling up the old ramp. This is pretty cool setup though. I like how they don't do the next gen haulers opening from the side, because I never liked that with the stock car haulers. Much nicer when they open from the back and more realistic. Yeah, close them on up now and drive away. Cool, I've wanted this guy for a while, so it's nice to finally get him. Like I said, he's not brand new. Alright, so now I got a few other haulers to compare to John. Here's Logier Smith. I finally remembered her name. This is the hauler for Bumper Save, the Paul Conrad hauler I was talking about. And like I said, they are the exact same model. Really the only difference about them, other than the paint job, is the eyes. You can see they're much darker on Logier here. That rhymes. But yeah, the headlights, grill, all that is the same, and even the mouth. Just a little bit in the eyes. Nice that they changed that though, because it would have looked quite strange if John was wearing makeup. I feel like this one's a little more blurry on the decals in the back. I don't know. Doesn't look perfect, a little bit grainy. But on the back side, oh yeah, there's the license plate once again. Exact same as you can see. I don't know. Kind of sucks that they did the same one, but they released a new one eventually. A new hauler for the next gens. They'll probably do the same thing. I wouldn't put it past them. If I had to pick a new one for them to release, I think I'd have to choose either flipped over or Sheldon shifters. I think those ones would be really cool because they have a lot of color on them as well. And here is Gail Boffert, Jackson Storm's hauler, but she is actually a completely different model. Not the whole trailer is the same, but this part of the cab is technically different. Hard to tell, but it is much wider. Different headlights, of course, new expression. You can really tell in the eyes how much wider it is. Maybe even a little less tall, I would say. Gail Boffert, I don't know what one's better. I think this one's still probably better because Gail Boffert just seems boring now because she's, you know, got Jackson Storm's paint job and he's one of the most boring cars there is at this point. But, I mean, she is pretty cool. I would have to say this one, John Halstead, is probably my favorite one. One of my new favorite haulers. Now for a quick comparison here, I thought I might as well show one of the stock car haulers. This one's Helena Fedjo, also made in Vietnam. I actually just got her recently. This is the newest one I got, other than John, of course. But they are just completely different. That's what I'm saying. There's so much more metal on these next-gen haulers. Of course, the whole back section, the trailer, it's always been plastic. But at least it's an upgrade. There's no more paper stickers, which is cool. The hats are both plastic, yes. But, once again, you get more metal back there. So, I don't know. And this is a plastic mouth plate, so there's definitely a lot more metal. There's no argument there. Another huge difference, I mean, other than the fact that this one's extremely modern looking, is the mirrors. These elephant ear type mirrors here, no longer present on the next gen haulers. Of course, now they're just shrunken down. This looks like normal car mirrors. Just the size of really any car's mirror. They're pretty small. I don't know if that's realistic. I don't know if that could actually happen with a real life transport. I don't think so, but then again, I don't know. They're pretty similar to the Tesla transports. So I guess I'd have to look at one of those, but I don't remember how big the mirrors are on those. Come on to the back side of things though. Oh yeah, and you don't have the smokestacks in the back. But this is not an electric truck, so I don't know. I think it would have been kind of cool in Cars 3 if they made all of the next gens electric. I think that could have made the movie more timeless, and it would have just seemed, if the next gens were electric, it would have seemed like they're really unbeatable. It's really, other than being more aerodynamic, they're not all that different. They're still gas guzzlers. I don't know, just moving forward, I think it would have been a good decision to make them electric. But anyways, on the back, I actually didn't realize the trailer is much smaller in the back. These don't open from the back though, they open from the side, which is always kind of weird. I never liked that. See? It's very unrealistic looking. Mac's really the only older style hauler that opens from the back, which is cool. And Wally, technically. Actually, no, Wally opens from the side, I think. But yeah, I didn't realize how much smaller the back section is, the whole ramp section. But still, I would say it's probably a bit longer too. Compare them. Yeah, look how much, yeah, quite a bit. Like a whole, maybe a whole inch bigger, I would say. So, the point is, just a lot more bang for your buck with the next gen haulers. Gail Boffert would be even better, because she's even more metal, because she's a lot wider. Anyways, put Eric Breaker back here. Hopefully one day we can complete our whole Synergy racing team. I kind of doubt we will though. Hopefully I can get Lane Locke eventually. He's very rare though, so I doubt it. Unless he gets re-released. Hopefully one day Mattel starts making next-gen pitties. And even crew chiefs, but the crew chiefs not as much because the crew chiefs in Cars 3 aren't really themed to the racer as much as they were in Cars 1, so I don't know. I don't really care about crew chiefs. I more so care about the pitties, because they're actually, like, they have the same decals. So they would look more like one big synergy family if you put them all together, is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, yeah, I don't know if they'll ever do that. Only one so far they have released is Jackson Storm, so who knows? Maybe one day. They better get on soon. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time on the Cars Garage.